Well, we are here at the Nutrient Equine Sales with Brett Coffey. Hello, Brett.
G'day, Paul. How are you?
Very, very well. And we've got Mr. Peter Huntington, Dr. Peter Huntington. I'll get into trouble for saying that at the start. For the start, welcome.
Yeah, g'day there, Paul. You've been listening to Andrew Soper too much for mentioning this Mr. Peter Huntington thing.
Well, there were bets. We're glad to see you got long pants on today. There was bets about the board shorts, so it's good to see you dressed appropriately.
That's right. Well, the temperatures dictated. If it was last week, I would have been wearing the board shorts. So there you go.
Probably an important thing. We're here, obviously, for Barastoc and KER, who work together. They obviously the nutritionists here for Alabar Farms as well. But yearling sales are a very, very important time for people. But getting the right feed, changing the weather, and changing so quickly, it's very important, isn't it, for these young horses?
Yeah, it is. It's a tough thing to get them looking their best when it gets cold and like this. And the later the sale is, the harder it is to get a good coat. So it's a combination of feed and grooming and management, keeping them warm enough. And getting enough, but having the right base to start with in terms of the coat, and that's partly related to how you feed them when they're growing, and a lot related to how you feed them and manage them when they're in prep.
Brett, I was at your place this time last week, I think it roughly was. It was like 25, 30 degrees. Like, it is one of the challenges, isn't it? This quickly changing weather, if you like, for this time of year. How do you find working with Barastoc and how those things sort of appear?
Yeah, no, definitely challenges this time of year, but we managed to get through it. But yeah, look, I've always one of the things in business is surround yourself with people that are smarter than you and trust them to know their stuff and do their job right. And that's definitely the case with Barastoc and KER. I'm definitely not a nutritionist or a scientist. I failed chemistry in year 11, so it's not science is not my expertise. So yeah, definitely, we've fed Barastoc now for, I don't know, a number of years. It might be coming on a decade now. So we're very happy with how the advice you get and how the horses turn out. Yeah, it's tremendous.
And building that relationship, doing it for a long time, must make it so much easier for yourself or Sal to jump onto the phone and ring up and say, listen, we've got this. They know how you feed. They know how it all operates.
Absolutely. And if 100%, and sometimes the customer service part is vital. Sometimes you miscalculate how many bags of feed you need for a yearling prep or something, and you give them a call. We get the feed delivered straight here for the weekend, stuff like that. Just little things that make a big difference.
That actually happened the other day, didn't it?
It did. Peter's left us, but no, it did. Yeah. So no, look, all those little things help, and it's the same with our business. You're in a customer service business as much as you are, anything else. So, but no, we found them great to deal with.
Peter, scientifically formulating feeds and working feeds out for young horses, it's not something that you do at a desk. It's not something that you can just do off a whim. It takes years and years to, I suppose, get it right. That's been the backing and the support with KER and Barastoc, and that's how they work together. Yeah,
well, it's a combination of research, which we do a lot of, so therefore you understand the nutrient requirements of horses of different ages. It's things like experience of seeing what works and what doesn't work, and how you adapt it to individual circumstances. And one of the things, there's no one simple, people say, well, how do you do it? There's lots of different ways of work, and it's a combination of what comes in the feed, what forage they're getting, the hay, what work they get, and all of those things, you put it together. And we put a lot of sort of store in things like measuring growth that tells you how they're doing, and following horses, growing them steadily rather than just wanting to put it all on when they come in for prep. So you want to grow them well when they're in the paddock, so you don't get a big growth spurt when they come for prep, because otherwise you get leg problems out of that.
Yeah, and that's very important. I imagine, Brett, like, you'd be weaning. You may have already started weaning, and you'd be starting to realise which yearlings you're going to have for yearling sales next year. So it'd be a 12-month out process getting ready for this time of year.
Yeah, for sure. We have a wide variety of either yearling sale horses or just client horses that are going to go to get broken in at some point. They all get treated the same, obviously you want when I say treated the same, those ones get treated the same. Obviously, if some are going to be better doers, some are going to be a bit shyer in the paddock and not get to not get the first choice of the feed bins. So that's a management part. But yeah, no, it starts. I mean, it starts when the mare gets in foal. When you're getting the mare in foal, that part of it's important as well for fertility rates and that sort of thing as well. So it's a full 12 month a year process to raise a horse to get it to this stage and then get it to the track.
And Pete, we just said there before to Brett, before you went off on your sneezing fit, about building a relationship and working together. Brett or Sally ring you and they've got an issue, sometimes you can solve those issues over the phone because you've had a relationship for such a long period of time. You can answer their questions over the phone. Sometimes you have to jump in the car and actually go and see them, but if you're going to see them, there's a legit reason, if you like. So having that long-term relationship's got to be very, very important.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I've known Alan, for example, for 40 odd years, so which both gives away our age a little bit, but so that helps. Known the farm. I'm lucky enough to have Andrew Soper there and as part of our team, and Andrew's got a really good understanding of feeding standardbred horses on the farm, the growing farm. I do more with thoroughbreds, but it's good to be involved with the standardbreds as well. They're a bit easier in many respects.
If anyone wants to get in touch with you guys, KER, best way is just through the website or reach out to Andrew.
Website or reach out to Andrew, or we've got a 1-800 number, 1-800-772-198 that they can call, or email advice@ker.com. Yep. And have a look at our website. And in terms of one of the things we're trying to do is impart knowledge and educate people, and we've got a website, Equinews. It's got tens of thousands of articles about horse nutrition, about health, about new discoveries, old solutions to problems, and there's a fantastic resource, and anybody can go there and have a look at that.
Yep.
And we have a fortnightly Equinews e-newsletter that comes out with about 3 or 4 articles a fortnight that are short and easy to understand, well written. They've taken too much science out of them, so the long words are reduced and make it a bit easier.
They help me.
Yeah, help me too. Equinews.com and that, or go through KER.com and get to library and Equinews, and I think that's a fantastic knowledge resource. But if people want individual advice, then we're very happy to give it to them.
I can attest to that, Paul. Subscribe to the newsletter. It's a really interesting read and curated sort of articles about growing horses and feeding horses. So
it probably raises questions too, I suppose. From time to time, you read something, you're like, oh, maybe we should be doing that.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a first point, I guess. And then if you want to delve deeper, give Andrew a call, and you can do it that way as well. But it's very, very good newsletters to subscribe to.
Brett, thank you. Congratulations using the Barastoc. Good luck on the weekend. Hopefully you have a great sale, but they are turned out beautifully. I've seen them. You got some interesting coloured horses, and they've got a great shine to them. I mean that in a nice way. You got a couple of very, very plain bays, but their coats are just popping, aren't they?
Yeah, they are for sure. And it's quite a testament to the feed and to the team and to the horse to have a horse with coats like they do at the moment. So yeah, very happy.
Thank you. Good luck, and Pete, thank you very much. And if anyone wants to get in touch, always good to see the face and get in touch with you that way. Thank you very much.